welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Big Blue House. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. It is Saturday. It is Saturday. Okay. Oh, Maxi Poo. Why is it going to be your favorite spot? Ow. My elbow just cracked. I'm getting old. I'm malfunctioning. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. All right, let's do the rest of November. Let me just reply to Mia. Me. Max, don't do it. Please don't do it. No, I got a candle and everything, Maxi Poo. Max, don't do it. I love you, though. Okay. Max, don't do it. No, Max. Don't do it. I'm just trying to get to my calendar, buddy. Where's my calendar? All right. Max, don't do it. Mingia. Max. Okay. Buddy, look at boo-boo. 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 That's a boo-boo. There's a boo-boo. You're being negligent. You have a candle right there, buddy. Hi. Boo-boo. You can't stay there. Okay. What deck do I want to use? Let's use this one. All right, buddy. Ooh. Mama loves you. All right. Alrighty, schnighties. Good Good morning. Good morning. So we have to the 30th, December 1st on Friday. Holy cow. Where did the time go? All right. Last weekend, November. Good morning. Good morning. How do I want to do this? Let's just do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Monday. Tuesday. Two tens. Wednesday. Thursday. One more for Thursday. Okay. There's a big energy shift here. With Monday, you have the Ten of Pence, Three of Swords. Tuesday, Four of Cups, Ten of Wands. Wednesday, Five of Cups, Temperance. Thursday, Two of Wands, Queen of Swords. This is the shift. I mean, this could happen Monday, Tuesday. You know what I mean? It can happen any days, but I know this is the shift is definitely towards the end of the week. There is something you put effort into, something that was long-term with the Ten of Pence here. It could be work, it could be love, it could be, resolving family things. I'm not sure. But with the Three of Swords, I want to say it's over. This doesn't say it's a finality, but there's disappointment, hurt. Somebody is extremely angry. Tuesday, it's the Four of Cups with the Ten of Wands. It's heavy, but like I just feel like you're in a stagnant situation. You're probably bored, annoyed, sad. Like this disappointment goes from anger to sorrow. Because I feel like with this Three of Swords with the axe, wanting to chop somebody's head off. And then it's like, it goes to the Five of Cups. Like, but it's with Temperance. So there is external conflict, internal conflict, but this is like a healing energy. Thursday, which towards the end of the week, Two of Wands, Queen of Swords. This is very much like back to solid grounds, making a decision once and for all. I think you're cutting something out. I don't know like how many times like over and over are you going to allow something or do something. What's this Three of Swords? I'm going to go one more way. I'm going to go one more way around and then use a different deck to clarify. You have the Lovers and the Magician. Ten of Wands. So obviously this has to do with a person, like it's almost like the ability to create but not creating. And then you got another 10 of Cups, 10, 10, 10, guys. So like these are just like endings and finalities. Like to me, you're over a situation. Let's see what this Temperance is real quick. Six of Swords. Sorry, Six of Wands. You're going to beat whatever this is. This is like internal. Like I said, like internal conflict, external conflict. This is Queen of Swords. This has to do with your own contentment, happiness. Page of Swords. Somebody is definitely kind of keeping an eye on you here. I don't think it's your communication with the Four of Pence. You could possibly be keeping an eye on a situation. I don't think so, though. Let me grab the other deck. Actually, I think I'm just going to do 2 reads. In one of the last reads I just did, you had opportunities, especially over the weekend. So it doesn't look like those opportunities are being taken. Because we're back at 10s. someone didn't take the same portal as you, and that's probably a really good thing. Like some just got left behind. Give the Wheel of Fortune, 4 Cups, Knight of Wands. Yeah, see it over here. It's like somewhere here, someone missed an opportunity. And it has to do with karma and the wheel moving, and the wheel didn't move here, ironically enough, but like the Magician is here. But the wheel is stagnant. And someone missed an opportunity. They could have acted like a child with the Knight of Wands, or you are dealing with a child. Up here, I feel like, again, it's like a missed opportunity. Not taking it. But this is like a different, like, as if like you're bored, and then you have the 10-10 here. That's definitely holding on to something for too long. Look, I just turned on my camera. My phone. 10-10. So this 10-10 message is strong. Let me look it up for you real quick. Ten indicates that it's time for personal development, spiritual awakening, and enlightenment. Keep your thoughts and your focus and intentions on your soul mission. You're going to attract abundance in your life purpose. That way, positive attitude draws you towards your new path. Trust your inner wisdom. You're being guided to take a positive action in this direction towards your dreams and desires. The 10-10 encourages you to keep your beliefs, thoughts, and your mindset focused on spirituality and your life purpose and creating your own reality. 10-10 urges you to pay attention to your intuition, thoughts, impressions that are revealing the answers. Your prayers are provoking the guidance. Trust yourself and your angels. Step out of your comfort zone into the new direction of your true desires, and know that you believe you will find success and happiness. So the 10-10 tells you that you will find success and fulfillment in your future. In fulfillment in your endeavors, not future, just endeavors in general, which I said is coming in down here too with the 5 of Cups, Temperance, and the 6 of Wands. Like, is something will end up being successful. I think this is just like ring around the rosy over and over and over. There's nothing solid here. There's nothing stable about a situation. It's almost like someone's putting their foot in the wheel, and you can't even move something forward here. What is this Wheel of Fortune? So worry about your own contentment, not a missed opportunity. Yeah, it's like death. It's over. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. So, but yeah, it's disappointing. What is this 10-10 up here? Five of Cups, which is down here. And the 10 of Swords, feeling betrayed, stabbed in the back. Again, 10-10-10. You literally have 4 10s on the board. You have the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Pence, and the 10 of Cups. You are sad, you're disappointed. The World. Yeah, no, this door is not opening. What is this 5 of Cups down here? The Empress. And Judgment. Yes, tell me about Temperance. 9 of Pentacles. That is like that card of like Temperance almost reminds me of like the 9 of Pentacles, the Empress energy. To me, it's like the minor arcana for the Empress, right? Like that's that shift that's coming in with the Hangman. You're definitely seeing something different, and you're going to be successful. I feel like this is like a merry-go-round though, guys, with the High Priestess. Like, so it's like your intuition, your inner wisdom, your knowledge was telling you something, but you're dealing with an energy that can't keep up with you. Not with this Knight of Wands here. Tell me about this Knight of Wands. Yeah, the Emperor, but you're getting the Knight of Wands. So you're dealing with somebody that's in their ego. Stubborn, trying to be strong. This is like knowing they missed an opportunity. So in a way, it's very actually arrogant of this individual. What is this Two of Wands? There's a lot of karma here, guys. Five of Wands, that's that conflict or jealousy. I don't think in hermit mode. There's just some type of information that's going to come in with the Fool, or you got the information you were looking for. This is Four of Pentacles, because it's like it is an energy of like holding back. Ten of Pentacles, Two of Swords, the Magician. So you do have an energy that's like holding back. So do I think your intuition is right when it comes to certain things? Yeah. But it's not going to cut it. You're dealing with an energy that's immature, emotionally immature, guys, with the Knight of Wands. They are the Emperor. They are a grown-ass adult. But they're giving you the Knight of Wands vibe. It's not even the Knight of Wands vibe as if like someone's a player. Like it's, I just heard cheesy. Like, I don't even know if you entertain this again or why you chose to entertain it, because you got the Empress here with Judgment. That's you making a decision to just stand strong, be on your own, seeing something clearly. But like, I feel like this is like ring around the rosy. Like you already knew this. So I think you were just a catalyst in a situation again. And it's disappointing. Because like, even if this person's your person, this person is not your person right now. Well, they would kind of always be a person, but right, like, does that make sense? But like, I don't even think you want this person as your person. I think when you went back to something or whatever happened the last time around, like, it doesn't even make sense why it happened. It did, but it happened. Whatever happened, happened. Cloudy, there's cloudy energy around it. And I think because you are a catalyst in the situation. You're dealing with somebody who's, purposely holding back. And if they are mentally and physically still incapable of making decisions, then fuck them. You don't want energy around you. I'm surprised the devil's not here, but the devil was out over the weekend, guys. If you think about it, wanting to play with the devil, and some of you, attempting to play with the devil leaves you with the Five of Swords energy or the Five of Wands energy. Like, and it's like frustrating, sad, maybe disappointing, but, and if it's not frustrating, sad, or disappointing, it is on their end. Karma's going to hit this person this week if it hasn't already, with the wheel being there. Again, someone could have chose family or money. I'm telling you, it's weak energy. You're dealing with somebody who's weak. They could be highly depressed. But like, if they're not telling you or communicating with you, it's probably frustrating on your end. But guys, I think you're just a catalyst. Yeah, a catalyst again to get. You were a catalyst again to get something going. I think the danger in this read, though, is that it puts you in a situation where you're going to see it like really clear, even though you thought it was clear before. But I think the danger in this situation is you're not going to be able to look at this person as your person anymore. So that means somebody would have to come back fighting like crazy, and you're dealing with somebody that probably wouldn't even do that because they like to control how things go, or what something said. Yeah, I'm just hearing the dangers in that situation, but everything happens for a reason. Spirit always has plan B. I feel like plan B has been coming out for a while. This energy is different, guys. We're in the Scorpio. We're working with that scorpionic energy, like the hearing like Persephone and stuff. So like, I think that's why this is where it becomes dangerous. Not in the sense of like lust or passion, or could be anger. It's definitely a triggering weekend. For a lot of people. So if you're meant to trigger people, you're also getting triggered. So it's, I can kind of see what's happening, but I do feel like it, everything that happens is supposed to happen, but I don't think something was supposed to happen this way around. And you're just dealing with an energy that doesn't deal well with something, guys. That's a given. I'm not quite sure. I got the goosebumps. I don't even know what I was going to say next, but like, I'm not quite sure. And then I got the goosebumps. But what I wanted to say, like, I'm not quite sure, like in the sense of like the danger factor there. Like if somebody's being immature, or they're not answering you, or they're silent, or they're not saying, and they're not stepping up to their game, or whether they're depressed, sad, or playing it cool, like it's a fine line. Because if this person has a lot of love for you and you're putting the effort in and nothing's coming from it, it's not even playing with fire. It's a different, you were just kind of like a catalyst again for a situation, and it's probably triggering and it's probably frustrating. And I feel like it's that energy is like, oh, well, it makes you stronger. But I feel like you guys are in the energy of like, I didn't need to be stronger or something. Like it's very diluted energy. After this one, I'm going to do a work read, but let's see if we can get any more of like what's happening over here, because I do feel like it's their sorrow or their depression, but it's being bounced around. It's not going to last long for you though. See, okay, so now we have the Ace of Cups. So now that's a completely different vibe. I still feel like there's fours there though, like holding back, like the Four of Wands, like is not there. You got the King of Swords. The King of Swords does not show love. The King of Swords is very aloof, intelligent, cold, smart. You got the Ace of Pence. Now this is reminding me of one of the weekend reads, okay? The only thing that bothers me about what's coming out real quick and briefly, I didn't mention the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So let me clarify with Spirit real quick. So this isn't Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This is probably the current energy that has to do with the weekend energy, so my apologies. We will read it ever so briefly and then get back to the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So the fact that that just happened, and I was just talking about that, there's clearly a message here. There's some type of indicator. I wanted to pee, but I can wait a minute because I'm only going to clarify a couple of these. I'm putting on the Forest Fables. I think we listened to this once. It's the one with the frog, I believe. There's another one we listened to that was really nice too. You want to get a surfboard. Well, that sounds fun. Surfing seems fun. It's not anything. What's that noise? I don't think I would try. Oh, Moses, what are you doing, dude? Moses. Dude. What are you doing? What are you doing, dude? You're lucky Mama heard you. My dad's going to build him a house. He likes going behind his box. He loves walking all over his little rocks, but I don't want to put a rock on top of the box like I was to weigh it down because the box is not that strong. And my dad, again, is going to make him a little house like Sheldon's. But he just goes in and around. He's just the cutest little thing. I was going to rinse the bathroom. That's weird. Now I'm contemplating. All right, let's do this real quick. So this has to do with weekend energy, but it's like being blocked. It's like I said, like, I don't know if you think they got feelings for you. Could have had it's these new opportunities again, right? Maybe it's not with who you thought it was, guys. I don't think you're trying to force something. I think it's, again, trigger warnings. I should definitely note that. I should edit this and do trigger. But you're meant to be triggered. And I think the aggravating part about this is that I don't think you're angry. you went back in, or you think this person's going to reach out. It's definitely something in regards to that type of energy, because the opportunity is here. It is aligned, but you're dealing with somebody who's not going after what it is they want. It's like playing it cool, or you're dealing with somebody who's purposely pushing this away, which that's going to keep triggering this person on and on and on and on. I just heard December. But you're not going to sit in this till December. I mean, they might come back again in September, December. Maybe there's something with September with you guys. With this particular person. See, the fact that I'm not clarifying, there's still something here. Because this read, what I'm getting is to purposely, this is to make you feel better, but you're not feeling better. It's probably more of a trigger, and it's going to push you in a different direction. But it's almost like you have to deal with exhaustion first. So I don't know if spirit is laying you out in a different way. I'm not used to spirit laying people out this way. But it almost looks like this is what's happening. Like, does this make sense to anybody? And I'm not typically one to even ask you guys, like, hey, does this make sense? Can anyone relate to this? Like, I'm not that reader, you know? You either relate or you fucking don't. So, I mean, for all I know, this could have to do with, like, work, your children. I only mentioned you and somebody else because the lovers came into play in the first initial read. Now this one's linked to the week. That just flickered. This one's linked, I just heard, to the weekend, but I'm getting pulled to the weekend, like the group. But again, it's like you could be blocking this energy, but it feels like they're blocking. So the triggers are going back and forth. And even if this person's either purposely triggering you, or they're not, because I feel like they do got a lot of love, but like the energy is not that. Like, so however this is going down, it's supposed to go down, but it's almost like I'm meant to figure this out for you too. What is this Ace of Cups for this weekend energy? To me, this would be the missed opportunity, or there's a block. I don't necessarily think it's even your block. Yeah, see the Hermit, but it's like following your soul. But like this is Magnus, the voice of light, with the Empress. So it's like, what is your soul telling you? I feel like your soul is telling you something and you're fighting it. Or your soul is telling you that there's love here, but you're getting the King of Swords. Like whatever is happening here sends you in a new direction, with or without. So this is actually positive that it's actually happening, even though it seems like shitty. I don't think you're like, oh, why again? Blah blah blah. I don't think it's like that. It's like the reasoning between water and light. Because the Ace of Cups is the power of the water. The Hermit is the voice of the light. The Empress is the daughter of the Mighty One. So there's a lot of strength there. There's a lot of self-love. So this isn't about self-love. This is about the opportunity was there. And it could still be there. But you need to kind of go with it and be like, well, why? Or it's like all this earth energy needs to be eliminated. And you need to use fire, but you're working with air. Because these elements have been coming into play. So Jen, move on. Time to move on. Like, yeah, you're moving forward regardless, with or without. But this triggering or whatever this is meant to go back and forth. It is a very triggering energy. But by the end of the week, even now, you already see something. But there's a lot of earth there. We'll see if that message comes back. Let's go to the King of Swords real quick. because this is that weekend energy, because I forgot to clarify for you. Again, that Knight of Wands coming out with Fortitude, which is the Daughter of Swords, which was over here as well in the middle of the week. Okay, so this is playing out now. This is the Prince of the Chariot of the Winds. This is the Lord of the Flame and Lightning. And this is Daughter of the Flaming Sword. The Queen of Swords is my favorite one in this deck because she's the one that walks around with the dude's head because she don't give a fuck. So again, it's like someone just watching you, stalking you. Typically, this is energy. But again, so it's like the King of Swords acting like the Knight of Wands. The Empress does not want a page or a fucking knight. The Empress deserves the Emperor. And the Emperor did pop in when I clarified the Knight of Wands. But you're not getting the Emperor. So you're getting the Ace of Wands. So this is like wanting to fuck you, wanting to play, sexting, lots of sexual energy, one night stand. So it's like watching you to see what you do or waiting for you. Be like, oh, you want to hook up? I don't know who the fuck this person is with the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the Hierophant. So that's what I'm... Knight of Wands, please. This isn't about creating something. Because they're holding back. Their ego's still there. There's nothing about this energy of being vulnerable. Nothing. Princess of Swords. This probably has to do with some of you guys' North Node, South Node. It's what you're attracting. Whether you want it or not, it has to do with your aura. Let me just see. Because the nodes switch for the next, 3 years or something, right? Like, astrological. Because that's your North Node. I don't know what other card holds your South Node. You got your North Node there, too. I'm looking for the South. So again, North Node represents the direction we are heading in a particular focus when it's the conscious growth and evolution, which is, what we want to walk. The South Node has to do with our karma. Some people call it your true node or your North Star. But there is... somebody sees it, so I don't know... There's it's almost like here's an opportunity for growth, but this energy you're dealing with is not showing any growth. So maybe they don't belong on your journey with the North Node, guys. They're not aligning with the same energy. They might got a lot of love for you, but I mean, what's love got to do with it at the end of the day? So again, I feel like it's time for you to recognize things again. But it's different. I say that and it doesn't feel right saying that. Because I do feel like there's growth on their end, but you're just not aligned right now. Well, you are aligned, but it's not happening. So, spirit can't force. I mean, spirit forces a lot, but when it comes to love or business, with this ascension, you really got to make a soul decision for you. And I think for you, you just got to kind of quiet your mind here, because what is it that pulls you to this person? No, I don't think you need to do a list either. The full moon is in the second house, and the north node in the second house is about developing pride and self-respect. We develop self-esteem to know our values so we can commit and align with those that hold the same values. So see what I'm saying? Like, so it's almost like it's being aligned, but it's not fully aligned. Get where I'm going with that? That's got to be aggravating. Because it's like, why bother? So like I said, for some of you, this person's like meant to be in your life, but that doesn't always mean like for the right reasons, guys. It's like a link in the chart. So like this energy is developing. I feel like someone's in fucking kindergarten here. Like that. I don't even know what to say. You might have to block it. I don't know what you're going to do here. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. I don't even think like, I don't know whose ace it even belongs to. Seven of Swords, unstable, effort, not putting effort into anything, which is probably this other person with the Wheel of Fortune. So there's that force. So that's why I think like karma still needs to be delivered to this person with the Six of Wands. It's a very fucked up message with the Ten of Pence at the bottom of the deck, because it's like, it's almost saying like you have a new start coming that's solid, that's rooted because of somebody else's lack. And it's almost like you have this new start because you're not putting the effort into it. It's because it's like, it's unstable effort here with the Seven of Swords, right? Like, because you're like, no, fuck that. You'd rather just block it. That's definitely the right move. So something is actually going to go in your favor here by blocking this energy. Because even though it's aligned, somebody else is not being honest. So I don't know ultimately where that leaves that person, if that makes sense. Because right now it's like, once again, had that chance. But there's a danger within that too. I'm feeling a danger with you, because like you do become the Ace of Cups, the Empress, the Hermit. You've already been that person. So now you're going to question. You were meant to be put in this position again to question, like, do you really want this? What is it you want about this situation? Are you just going to tell yourself, well, it's just there. It's just like, it's just there. Like, but typically you're good going with your gut, but somebody else is not, guys. I think like there's a lot of similarities between you and somebody, but if somebody's not going to be authentic and you're dealing with somebody who's not, you can't get nowhere with them unless you're just looking for fun. With the Seven of Wands, you got the Lord of Strife, which is jealousy, confusion, with the King of Wands. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, an air sign. And you got the Queen of Wands, and then you got the Queen of Cups, and then the Devil. So again, you could be dealing with somebody who has a wife, a kid's mother, somebody that's there. And it's like this energy of you, them, one of the three of you is still being blocked because of her or because of him. I don't really see it on your end. You're going to end up blocking it. And I don't even think it's because you're making I don't think it's even because you're making assumptions. I think it's just these two are like fighting over you or something else still. You know, it's ridiculous. Somebody's clearly not putting their foot down once again to get to that Two of Wands, which was later in the week. So I think this is where you put your foot down. So I want to get back to the weekly read. So basically this is kind of saying like, stop putting effort into it because it's like abandon the situation. Like your inspiration is elsewhere right now. Like this person is not going to inspire you to want to hang out with them, or you're not going to get any of that type of energy because they're arguing with somebody else. Like that's where their focus is. And they did abandon you, you know, and it is someone just doesn't want to own something here, knowing that you are right, because this wheel is supposed to move and it's not. It's going to move in your favor with the Six of Wands here, but it's not going to go into their favor. So this person might have to stay stuck and stagnant for a while, guys, and maybe meet you down the road at some point. I don't know. Best advice for this Ace of Cups. You got fifth dimension and a mask, so somebody's not showing you, right? King of Swords, commitment flew out. King of Swords energy, please. Best advice for the King of Swords. Just with this best advice right here with the fifth dimension, like with the Ace of Cups, just keep vibing high. If, you know, I don't know if somebody's like poking at you. I don't know if someone, what's that, summer signs. I don't know if somebody's poking at you to kind of like trigger you. What's this mask? Or if this is, you know, like, you just, could just be you saying like, fuck it or something. I don't know. You got awakening at the bottom of the deck. So, I mean, that's stuck. And this energy doesn't look stuck. You can feel stuck because you're in the hermit mode. But it's like, take the rose tinted glasses off. But I don't think that's it. I think you're just dealing with somebody who's just stuck. You're just dealing with somebody who's stuck, guys. And it's, the Empress doesn't deserve to be around energy like that. And I don't mean to sound so harsh, but it's true. You don't want to be with an energy that doesn't follow their own gut, doesn't vibe where you vibe, like, because the gut is telling them to be with you and they're not, you know, do the right thing and they're not. So it's like too much procrastination here. Yeah, see, this energy is just playing fucking mute. They'll come in and act like the Knight of Wands when they want, or they're waiting for you to do something here. They're just settling. It's pretty fucking disgusting with deception over here. Tell me about this Ace of Pence. Something's gonna go in your favor over here, but it's like after the triggers. Yeah, see, compromise. I think you think it's one person in particular, and it's not, and it's somebody else that's coming in, guys. Or this person that you're dealing with hooked up with somebody, and they don't want to tell you. It's something really fucking petty. Because I feel like you guys weren't even together. And didn't I just say that, like, within the last month or two? There was something on the board like that too. And it's like, who fucking cares? Like, you weren't even together. Like, but it's almost like this person like wants to be a certain person to you, but they're not. They're settling. They're just, they could be rejecting somebody else, but that still doesn't justify their actions towards you. Somebody thinks they're doing something right, but ultimately, if they're being triggered and you're being triggered and they're not talking to you, they're not doing it right. So I don't know who the fuck you guys are dealing with, because I feel like you're dealing with somebody who can justify or would like to justify why they're doing things the way they're doing it instead of just being fucking straight up honest with you. And I think it's going to come down to like them wanting to like compromise and shit here and seeing who you are and wanting a new start. But this is your best advice. So I think it might actually be somebody else, and it's not who you're thinking of. Because you're dealing with the King of Swords that's being very deceptive about the direction that they're going in life. Best advice for the Seven of Wands. Yeah. Separation and the victim. That's the karmic situation down here. They're separating. Somebody's playing victim. Somebody else is sitting in like that victim mode. Like it's, you know, you don't want this energy around you. You really don't. And again, this could be you just separating yourself from the energy again. Even if you guys weren't dating, like you're separating yourself because you're tired of like being the victim. And if you're not the victim, it's always something, you know? And you're done. There's always neglect there. Some of you, that's not what this is. It's them dealing with somebody else. But that's why I feel like there's that whole factor. It's like it's a dangerous factor. Like the way this person is trying to play something out is it's wrong. So it's not going to benefit you guys. This energy doesn't benefit anybody, because somebody could vibe in a much higher situation and they're choosing not to. And if they think they are doing the right thing, it's delusional. And why would you want to be around somebody who thinks they are doing it the right way when they're not? Because you're going to get nothing in return out of that either, which is clearly what's happening, right? So that you got to protect your energy with that barrier right there in vibration. It's just, it is what it is. So the opportunity is there, but somebody's not going after the opportunity once again. And I don't even think you're like shocked. This is where that, like, it's dangerous. The way they're playing is dangerous. Like, But that girl is so dangerous. Well, maybe it's their own fears. I don't know. But it's like walking a fine line. Because somebody's in their ego. Because if this was working, it would work. We wouldn't be having this conversation. Like, it wouldn't be in the read, right? So it's like this energy wants to come back around, and that's why it's on the board, but they're not coming back around. So it can be extremely frustrating, but this isn't about getting frustrated all over again. Well, in a way, it kind of is, because Spirit's up to something here in regards to what that is. It almost, something has to be played out a different way. It's either for this person to get their karma, or I don't know, it just has to be played out differently. Like, I just hear once and for all, like, it's either going to happen or it's not, because Spirit's tired of it. So it's almost like having the opportunity again, and then what are they going to do with it? I feel like once again, they're not doing anything with it. Oh, good luck with everything. Let's go back to this week. So those opportunities, guys, aren't being taken, but one of them, well, that other, it's like self-love, hermit mode. You're soaking up that energy. The Ace of Pentacles is going to be victorious. You're going to be victorious when you stop putting energy and effort into someone or something. Or it's the other energy, vice versa. However, it's going to go down. But again, it's just like, it's triggering energy. My right ear is ringing. Monday. You're meant to be triggered, though. I'm trying to figure out, like, I don't know. Hopefully that helps. That message alone helps you, because it's never fun being triggered. You got the 5 of Wands again. So this week, it's like this weekend stems into this week, obviously, right? Got the Knight of Cups. He hasn't been out, so that's nice. But it's too many there. The Devil, something else there. Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then you got that North Node energy. So yeah, no one's stuck in the South Node energy, which is nice. So it's almost like everybody has an opportunity for something. It's whether you go after it or not, you know? And clearly some people are not. And others, you're turning, the opportunity is shifting. It's almost like you have to be triggered. So if you did get triggered over the weekend, it's probably a really good thing. If it hasn't happened yet, you might. But it's actually a really good thing that you're getting triggered. For those that are growing, for those who know better and aren't doing it, their trigger is coming with other stuff. Karma. Not Dharma, karma. So there's a big difference there. This is Five of Wands. So it's more than just conflict. It's jealousy and not putting your foot down with the Ten of Swords and the Sun. So there's clarity coming into play here. But this is like, again, with the tens, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But I do like that you're going to see something clearly. I don't think this is in regards to like a Leo with the Sun. I think it's growth. You know, there's growth here. You're not entertaining the Five of Wands. You're not focused on the Five of Wands. You're not pushing the Five of Wands. You're over the Five of Wands. Yeah, see, it's the Tower. So this is going to fall back on somebody else. Yes, even if somebody's not playing fucking games, it's just going to fall back on them, like, because they still need their karma. They're not, something's just going to get worse and worse because they're not doing anything about a situation. I don't know if you're dealing with somebody who's just like, oh, it's not the right time, or like, that doesn't exist. It's always the right time. You're always making excuses for time, but not living in the hand of time. Yeah, see, there's something here. It's like Six of Cups right there with the Ace of Wands. Like, yeah, no. So it's like this Knight of Cups is coming towards you, but what they're, it's because they're not coming at you correct. It's like this is the energy. And you got the King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. One more. You got the Moon. One more for this Knight of Cups. Nine of Wands. It's like having that strength going after something. I don't see them doing that. There's a casted energy over this. Again, that's what the King of Swords had too. It's like they're at their crossroads. But yeah, it's like no. And there's an offer and then action, nostalgia. So again, guys, like, I don't know how this is going to play out for everybody, but there's a lot of karma on the fucking board. And it's like somebody just wants them to stay in a situation and not move forward. Will this person decide to follow their heart? I don't know, guys, honestly. It doesn't look like they're doing it. So I definitely wouldn't wait. And I definitely wouldn't fucking pursue. Maybe you were just meant to be the catalyst and trigger somebody, or them. But you being the catalyst is also triggering you this time around. And again, there's a reason for that. There could be something with breast cancer or breast. I haven't gotten that message in a while, but I usually get that from her. I haven't used this deck in a while. Princess of Pentacles here. It's usually typically a new start, but it could be a child. It could be a teenager. No, the Eight of Cups, walking away from an opportunity. But this is some good change here. With the Three of Wands, this is like establishing strength. So this could have to do with like I said, it's kind of building strength, but it's like not wanting to hear that message either. What's this universe? But you walk away grounded this time. You don't walk away ungrounded. So I don't, that does make a difference. Princess of Wands. Fortitude, Ace of Pence, which was exactly the other energy from the other read. The Princess of Swords. You got a lot of pages, which is good because that's new energy. But it comes after walking away from a situation. There's a lot of stability with this walk away. Typically when you walk away from something, it's a little harder. Things drag on. Not this one. This one grounds you instantly. So that's interesting. Conclusion, something with the Muse with that Five of Wands. Yeah, I mean, something for sure is being concluded. Here again, that Muse really wanted to come out. Conclusion was originally with it, but with the Ten of Swords, the Tower, the Sun, the Five of, like, this is the end of this shit. Like, there's a fresh start. Admired, like, that's getting wrapped up over there. I was going to go to this Dark Night of the Soul, so there's that energy dealing with that. Over here, you're refocusing, which is exactly what I think you need to do or they need to do. Yeah, it's like giving up. What's this universe? Being guided into a different situation. So I don't know if somebody had one last shot. Yeah, you're being guided to somebody who's going to do the right thing, a different soulmate, whether it's you or them. So it's like one last thing had to come into play with you, them, and somebody else, or even four people, something on your side, their side, and then the surrounding energies. Looks like somebody is failing the test. Well, you would think like two people wouldn't fail and then the other two would fail. So something's definitely meant to fail. But it doesn't look like anyone's passing the test this weekend. Well, some people are. See, I keep going back and forth, which shifts your week. So this new start doesn't mean it's with somebody else or a soulmate, guys. It could be, but it's not. I don't think so, because it would happen this weekend or in the weekend. It's not. That's not happening this weekend. Somebody here, if someone has to be in your life, has to pass another test. But it's not looking so great for you and this person, though, because they're keeping you out of it. And that backfires. This person doesn't see it backfiring, though, but like it can backfire. There's a fine line here. There's something with time and space, guys. So like, you know that saying, like, if it's meant to be, it will be. And I truly believe in that, but like, that's not like on somebody else's term because they're too scared to talk or they don't want to say anything like that. That's how you miss opportunities. That's why the Four of Cups is there. It doesn't mean it's going to come back around. It doesn't mean, oh, don't worry, it will come back around. Like, no, that's not what that means. How many times are you going to let something roll back around and you not do the right thing or them not do the right thing? And I'm not just putting it on them. I mean, this could be in regards to you too. Letting fear stop you or get in the way. You know what I mean? But how many times? Because that Tower is coming in, that Ten of Swords is coming in, and it's going to hit somebody, and it's going to hit a lot of people. And when it hits, there's no coming back from it. Say like there's an energy that thinks they're doing the right thing on their end and clearing up karma and doing what they got to do. But in the meantime, like you're in the picture and you're trying to talk or conversate, or like you can tell somebody's pushing away. There's like, that is not going to pan out the way I think this person thinks they're going to plan out, because they're trying to control it the way they think is best. And that's the fucking problem. Why they, you know what I mean? Like, instead of just telling you what's going down, they'd rather just ignore you, or it's shitty. And there's going to be consequences for that too. When there's an alignment and things are supposed to start and somebody doesn't start something, especially if they miss you, they want to be with you, but like they're not doing it, it's, once again, it's a missed opportunity. I just feel like, here we go, mousetrap. Like that hasn't come in for like 5 years now. So some of you could be dealing with somebody who you thought was initially your twin flame. I didn't even pick up on that in this read. I think this is somebody else, but I could be wrong, because that board game mousetrap has not come in since we started this twin flame journey together. So that's interesting, because I didn't pick up on that at all until now. That's why I'm saying, like, it's someone's playing a dangerous game, trying to justify, not talking to you or not speaking the truth. But let them, because it's ultimately, it won't be your loss. It'll be this person's loss. It's got to be so frustrating for you, but just look at it this way. It would probably be more frustrating staying in a situation with somebody who's not being honest with you. Right? Who wants to be with somebody who can't express how they feel or tell you what's going on because it hurts their pride? No, we don't got time for that. We're trying to ascend here. So I'm really starting to think that you thought it was somebody in particular, and it's not that person. I think you're dealing with somebody who's going through the same thing as somebody else, but you don't know that other person is going through the same thing. So you think it's one story, and it's a completely different story. And I don't think you're going to realize who it is until a particular energy actually comes your way. Let's read work real quick. Because you are jumping out of this energy. But it's also because somebody else is not making the right decisions. But again, guys, I honestly feel like it's supposed to go down that way, because they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. And honestly, it wouldn't be the first time you've dealt with this, because it's the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody has the opportunity to get out of it, and they're not. So now you have to look at it like, once again, it's your opportunity. Job done. I just don't think, I'm going to rinse the bathroom. I just don't think Taken off?
Oh, yeah, I got to fix the broken gate.
Oh, I did hear banging. I did hear banging.
Yeah, it's me. Head back.
It's a little better.
Good.
You want me to put the measurements together for you? Is that what you were going to say?
No.
Okay.
No, we're a ways from that, Courtney.
Oh, all right. Let me run to the bathroom. Again, I think you're just dealing with somebody who's like not pursuing you when they could pursue you, or this is vice versa. You could pursue somebody, but you're not, you know. And it has to do with a loss, like the way, like they're going through a loss, or like the way they treated you. Like all somebody has to do to fix a situation is give somebody the truth. It really is so simple. So focus on other things, because whatever went down over the weekend or is going down or about to go down, like it's meant to go down that way. And some of you, like I want to say, like, I don't know, whatever it is, it's gonna work out. Ultimately, what's best for you. I just keep getting pulled to that dangerous factor again. Like, I can't tell if it's you playing with fire or them playing with fire, like, because of their own ego, pride, depression, whatever it may be. Like, if you're being authentic, then I think regardless, you're good. If somebody else towards you, or whatever the case may be, is not being authentic, I feel like that's like a skull with the yellow right there. It looks cool. Things aren't going to work out so well for this person, because if somebody truly believes they're doing the right thing and they're not, because it doesn't look like they are by being dishonest with you, it boils down to their own fears, shit like that. Like, they're going to stay in a cycle, and Spirit's not going to let you hold somebody's hand while they stay stuck in a cycle, guys. It's just not going to happen. You're clearly needed elsewhere. Your energy is needed elsewhere. You're not going to waste your energy on somebody who's not reciprocating. So it's just kind of like the way it's coming in. No, I don't think ultimately it's that much. I can shut the door. That much of a loss.
You're still walking funny.
Well, yep. Can't argue with you there. He's like, you're still walking funny. Yep. Really can't argue with you there. Yeah, see that? Lovers, it's like making a choice, right? But it's like, if somebody else isn't making a choice and you felt the need to go back in, or vice versa, and it's you not making the choice, like, then it's just not just doesn't feel like the right choice then, guys. Like, it's like Spirit's trying to really like get something out here, like an external message, but it's either going to happen or it's not. But like, it is aligned, and it's only going to stay aligned so much longer. And I feel like it's like a repeating karma, repeating myself, repeating cycles. Somebody's going to have a choice, but it's almost like Spirit's making the choice for somebody to repeat a cycle because they're not ready, because they're not doing what their soul is pushing them to do. But I think that's where the confusion comes in, because I think they think they're doing the right thing and they're not. And Spirit can't have you going back and forth, like, because it doesn't boil down to lack of patience on your end. Like, you're seeing things differently. Like, all right, you really don't got my back. Okay. But I feel like it's not the first time you realize this person didn't have your back. But you could have went back in thinking this person would have your back. They don't got you. They don't have your back. They'd like to think they do, but they don't. And I think that's extremely disappointing for you. But there's new energies coming in, and they're going to swap, guys. So like, again, you got to be realistic about it. Do you really want somebody in your life that can't give you what you deserve? And maybe that's why they're holding back, because they know they can't. But that's their own fear, because something's telling me they can give that to you. They're choosing not to because of their own weaknesses or whatever it may be. It doesn't boil down to you. Spirit knows what this person's going to do and not do. Well, there could be a holdup because this person's not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Like, so this is like a different type of, like, a cycle's going to repeat, and you're not going to repeat it. I think, unfortunately, though, you're dealing with somebody that you thought was, like, figured out a lesson, but they didn't. And they're going to repeat. Or they're just being held back for a few months. I don't know if they'll be able to come back into your life, guys. The energy is just, it's not the same as it has been. This isn't you lack of patience. If anything, I think you're going to turn your back. But it's not the first time you turn your back. If you put yourself back in a situation, you know it's for a learned lesson on your end. It's a catalyst, a trigger. It's something that you take from it. But this time it's like what you take from it is dangerous. But that's the way I guess it needs to play out. Like, if somebody just wants to put you in a mousetrap, like, that's their bad, if that makes sense. Like, it's like playing, like I said, it's like playing with fire. You know, but somebody can make the right choice or a choice that's going to haunt them. I think you're still regretful comparison. I think somebody like already missed this opportunity with you. But here's the deal, guys. It's still aligned as if like they can make the opportunity work. But they're choosing not to. Somebody's not. And it could be on your end. I don't know. Because you're both triggering each other, which is supposed to happen. So if you're both getting triggered, that's where I think like you guys are playing with fire on your end or their end, because Spirit's done with that. So let's read work, because I just got goosebumps, and almost like all I know is that it's different and it's powerful, and it's a good thing, I think. But what you're experiencing sucks. So I'm sorry, you guys. Some of you guys are experiencing that, because it's not fun, you know. I don't know if you got put in the situation again, like how many times you're going to be a catalyst. But it's part of what you do, and it's hard. you got to think back and remember like what you wished for, certain things, what were priorities. Because I still feel like your desires and dreams are going to come true, but it's not. I don't think this person is part of your dreams, desires, and wishes, unless they are, and it's around the corner. It certainly doesn't look that way, though. And I don't think it's them making it look that way, because then they could be, but then that means they're still in their ego. And spirit's not having that either. Do you get what I'm saying? Like spirit's like, if something's aligned and it's meant to work out in what they're doing on their end, so it does work out, but like, if that makes sense, like you're in the picture and they're still not doing anything and they feel it's best to hold back, that's a mistake on their end. Because I guarantee, how many times you've been in that situation with this person? This is where whatever this is becomes dangerous, because spirit's not trying to make this be dangerous. You can do something real simple on your end to make it work, and they can do something real simple on their end to make it work. One of the two of you are not doing that. So if it's not you, it's clearly not them. I mean, if it's not you, it's clearly them. So that means there's still an ego in the way. That's why that tower and world. So like this person's just going to get more karma. So I don't know if it's like that trigger back and forth with you. I don't know what spirit's honestly going to decide here. Because there's a lot of ethereal energy around this too. So it's like trying to kind of figure out the right answers for you here, but like it's almost like I don't have them. So just try your best not to get triggered and just stay away from this energy then. And whatever happens with your thoughts or whatever it may be, just stay positive and keep working towards your own goals and what it is like that you want, you know? Because it doesn't look like this person's going to pass a test. And that might trigger you. It might be bittersweet, but by the time they do come around, you'll be in a different headspace, you know. Trust me, they'll eventually come back around, but it might not be aligned. So again, like I feel like I've given this message to you already, and that's what's frustrating. So just believe that something's in spirit's hands right now. However it goes, it goes. It's just time to put your hands up again. And if it's you and you got to do the right thing, then I hope this reading helps and it encourages you to do the right thing. But I think it's the other way around, and it's frustrating. But it's supposed to be frustrating and triggering because it's going to trigger the other energy. Again, you're meant to trigger each other. And it's either going to come in real soon or it's not. Let's see if we can get anything with work. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, please work. Tuesday. Wednesday. Thursday. Yeah, see, towards the end of the week it looks good. Even with earned rest. There's a nice shift at the end of the week. Yeah, somebody's going to get their karma. because it's like a drain defeat here. You're physically and mentally, emotionally drained by a situation. There's no reward at the end of the tunnel here. Somebody's not sacrificing something, okay? So it's an empty reward, which puts you on a fearless new beginning. Somebody's choosing emotions over ethics, not doing the right thing because they're recovering from heartache. So they think it's the right thing, but they're not. They're not doing the right thing. The King of Swords here is not doing the right thing. Like I said, it's conditioning, guys. It's affecting this person's work clearly. But this is like when people tell people like, oh, you need time to heal before you move on. I'm telling you, that needs to be like one of the 10 fucking commandments, 1 through 10. Like that is one of the biggest misconceptions. Opportunities come in for you to see different things and to align your energy so you don't have to sit with these energies. People tell you to sit with these energies thinking it's going to benefit you, and it's so fucking annoying because there's nothing about that energy that benefits you. Nothing. There's no growth from that. Zero. What are you learning? You're learning how to sit in energy. You're learning how to get comfortable to sit in disappointment. It's like the Matrix playing fucking games with you. You're just a puppet. You're taking the wrong color fucking pills because you think somebody that's older has more wisdom. They don't. They're wrong. Because by you not doing the right thing, or this other person is getting them nowhere. But again, once again, it feels like they're recovering from some type of heartache, and that's not how you recover. There's conditioning here. The Hierophant, something's here. What is this overall energy? It is somebody trying to guide somebody in a new direction, and whether it's their own thoughts or somebody within the family, So there's an opportunity here, but this person doesn't look like they're taking this opportunity, guys, with the Ace of Coins. It's like they want it, but, or this is you. And after this like defeat or whatever this is to you, because you're going to realize this is an empty reward. There's nothing here for you. So that's why like this person is playing a game, a risky fucking game of cat and mouse right now. But it's going to benefit you. It really will. Because you have the stars are guiding you. So please believe me when I tell you that you're going to take this Ace of Coin. It's coming for you. And it's probably not with this person, So you're going to realize from like now in the next couple of days, this person gives you nothing but an empty reward. It's empty. There's nothing there anymore. It might be stuff on their end, but they're too focused on some other pain instead of focused on, the happy things in life. Some of you, this person will make this breakthrough, and others of you, it's very slim. Okay. Thursday, you have the Page of Cups, something new and exciting, but then you also comes with excessive expectations. Like, and I don't want to say lower your expectations, right? But you might have to. Unconventional thinking. This looks like that other person with the traditional teachings, like I said, with conditioning. I feel like the Hierophant should be there. This is somebody else's energy. Even if someone owes you an apology, they're not going to apologize. It's lower your expectations. What's this Hierophant? The Magician, managing, manifesting reward. This is after like you've gone through something. This is once something clicks. You're going to be very happy with the choices you made. So you're getting this rest that you needed, but you're disconnected from your goals. But then you have rapid fire planning. So like this energy is only going to last for so long. It's like lighting a match and then, walking away. It's going to burn out pretty quickly. You're dealing with a situation that's going to burn out quick, which is probably a really good thing. that this energy is temporary for you. So that means this energy is going to come in and do the right thing, or they're not. Regardless, it's temporary for you. There's a nice shift of energy. You just got to get through this energy that's like draining. Again, like I said, there's something very much aligned here. People, places, and things. And it's beautiful. The Fool, the Star, the Magician, and the Page of Wands. So just know if this energy doesn't come in, or there's an energy that's not reciprocating, it's just not going to work. And you guys got to look at it like, that's okay. I was, just tell yourself, I was clearly wrong. And this is where I think this danger comes in. Because I don't know if you could ever go back to doing the same thing. I'm not quite sure how to deliver that message, but this is where that danger comes in, because at this point, you now got to convince yourself that you were wrong about a situation. And I don't think that you were, but you could be. You know, regardless, I think you probably need to convince yourself you were wrong and hold yourself at the highest moral code that you have. Because you don't want to get entwined with this other energy. It's one thing to be here for this person while they go through something, but for somebody to keep it from you and not be honest with you, that's a whole nother story. They can't keep you waiting on the fucking sidelines, because this is, again, somebody who, it's unconventional thinking. It's conditioning. Somebody telling them that they need time before they can move on. They need to heal. You know what I mean? Like, this person knows you're right in front of their face. They're not an idiot. That is a fucking given. And whether this is not another person in your life and this is you and your higher self is right in front of your fucking face. And it's about to click. Because you got the Fool, the Star, the Magician, Page of Wands. All of a sudden, it's just like, go, 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 go. There's no looking back. This is why there's something dangerous here. And I don't know how to define that dangerous for you, but it looks good. If it involves somebody else and they come in, it's going to be good. If it involves somebody else and they don't come in, it's going to backfire. That's fine too. If this is you and your higher self, it's going to come in. Because by the end of the week, you're the Fool, the Star, the Magician, the Page of Wands. Here comes your rewards. Here comes your beginnings, because, you know, you were in that fearless energy and there wasn't reciprocation. There's no reward from it. You're now seeing that you were defeated. But know that you did your job. Okay. Opportunity is right around the corner. That Ace is coming in. You're going to recover from this. It's going to be a quick turnaround, guys. You're not going to stay locked in this energy. You're manifesting a new life, a new reward. And you're going to start resting. And then from there, it's going to be a rapid fire planning. You're going to rest. And this is when you're going to kind of recognize there's other opportunities, different type of opportunities. You're meant to disconnect from certain goals right now, because that rest is going to come some type of enlightenment. And then you're going to be off and running. So this was work. This is kind of like your life is interfering with work, which is normal. It is what it is. It's just the type of week it is. But there is going to be a nice shift. It's a happy shift. It's either with you and somebody else or you and your higher self. So thank the spirits for that, because the shift is happening either way. Because you've already learned certain lessons. You don't have to relearn. You don't have to do shadow work again. it's just you recognizing something popping out of this energy and you're good. The other person you're dealing with, I don't know, even if it's, your subconscious or unconscious, like it's not good. Eventually it will come to your conscious and your higher self will start talking to you. Regardless, this is good. It's temporary, but it had to come in like that for you to see that there's an empty reward here. That person is not your person, whether you're dealing with a karmic or somebody else's. It's regardless. It's just it's moving forward and doing the right thing. Again, there's like a big misconception here, and that that drives me nuts. That people tell people to heal, do your thing for a little while before you start something new, whether it's work, engage with another person. It's pretty sad that we have our older peers that are supposed to be older and wiser, but give this type of advice. Because if my kids were in this situation and a new opportunity comes in, I tell them to fucking take it in a heartbeat. It's like accepting a job, but after you get a divorce or you separate from somebody or the loss of something, anything, right? But then it's like, oh, but it's another country. Fucking take it. You're going to sit back and tell yourself you need to fucking heal more? This is part of your healing. You're going to go through less karmic shit because you're not going to sit on a karmic path. Why sit on a karmic path for a little while? This energy doesn't serve anybody. You don't walk out of this energy a new person. The only thing that gets you into another energy is when you switch your mindset, realizing this doesn't work. And unfortunately, a lot of people have to sit through that before they figure that out. And that's because they don't listen to their gut, their higher selves. That's the only time you get stuck in energy like this. That's like, I'm sure even after my divorce, take your time, do this, like that. I didn't. I jumped right into other things. And it's the best thing. And everyone's like, I don't know how you do it. How'd you do it? Teach me how to do it. And it's teach me how to, Dougie. It's not something that's taught. My higher self just told me to move the fuck on. And go after stuff that I love and things that make me happy. Like my brain just knew to do that. Even though people was like, oh, it's okay. It takes time. It is what it, you know what I mean? I didn't accept it is what it is. Well, actually I did. It is what it is. And then everybody else kind of gave me shit. Oh, I can't believe you did that. You're not dealing with your pain. No, I am. I did deal with my pain. I mourned the death of that relationship. And that was the best thing I could have done. You got other energies sitting here thinking they need to push through this before they can have something else or deserve something else. That's not your job to tell this person that they deserve to be happy or deserve to be with you. That's not your job. It's this person's job to figure it out. And if you're in this person's life, I guarantee you've already told this person how you feel about this situation anyway. So there's really not much you can do about it anyway. And if this comes back into trigger, maybe you just really needed a good cry. There's all sorts of reasons on why this came back around. And if it doesn't pan out, you figure out why. And it would be temporary. You're not going to stay in it. That's what I love about this energy. So regardless of the triggers and how this goes down, it's a temporary shift. You're walking into December like brand new positive fucking energy. There's nothing stopping you. You're on a new spiritual path. You're creating things. You're guided. You're starting fresh. You got ideas left and right in your head. So rest this week. Take care of you, like I said. research, study, do what it is you do. I feel like you're about to be in that drained energy. You're already defeated anyway. And if you're not there yet, you're going to get there and you're going to realize there was no reward in this. You know, somebody doesn't want you to believe they are who they are. Like, and even if they want to show you there's somebody else, they don't. Because they're stuck in this conditioning. So a lot of them are stuck in this conditioning thinking they need to recover from heartache first. And they're not considering you or how you feel about something right now. That's meant to happen too. Karma's karma. Dharma is dharma. You're walking in your north node regardless, which is great. You're not taking a step back. Somebody's still dealing with their self node, and that's on them. And I think this person is linked to your self node when it comes to you, but you're more interested in your north node, so you're not allowing your self node to take over here. This is like playing with Saturn and Jupiter. You'd rather play with Jupiter. Why play with Saturn when you know you get nothing out of it? What you took from Saturn was growth. Things like that. You're ready to play with Jupiter. So, like I said, some of you, if this has to do with another person, they're coming in or they're not. But you will figure out it's an empty reward, so that's good. And that's where your mindset will stay. And that's good. Because it will put somebody else on a different course, or it's going to push this one closer to you, however it goes down. Others of you, it's your conscious, subconscious, and you're about to talk to your higher self, and you're going to bypass this too. It just depends on what your situation is. But towards the end of the week, going into December, like I said, like it's beautiful. It's a nice shift of events that play out. You know, and if this does have to do with another person right now and it's not working, you do have to look at this as an empty reward. There's nothing here for you anymore. You have to convince yourself that this person does not belong in your life, and that's how it's going to go. That's where Spirit is putting you, in that position right now. But there is strength. There is something that comes from that. It's like the final piece to the puzzle, guys. This really is. I don't know how many pieces were in this puzzle and how long you've dealt with it. Even if it was 8 years, 20 years, like this is the final piece of the puzzle. And it's frustrating. You might think you didn't learn or grow. You did. But you really do need to look at it as something as an empty reward. You're getting nothing out of it. They've done nothing but drained your energy. You have a beautiful outcome here. You're aware of what it takes to recover. What's most important to you. Keep thinking outside of the box. Keep being open-minded over here with this unconventional thinking. I think this is a really good thing for you to manifest on. Because you don't belong in the matrix. You don't belong in a matrix connection. It's hard enough working with the matrix, certain friends or family in the matrix. You know, you don't need a lover that's stuck in the matrix, that's for sure. Or somebody that won't go after what it is they want. Or they won't show you who they are. It's an empty reward. You're drained, you're defeated. Go after something new. Whatever this is brings a fearless new beginning. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is the final puzzle piece. With or without them. Again, if it's not a person, it's your higher self. You're about to link up with your higher self. It's beautiful. I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing rest of your weekends. I probably won't see you tomorrow. A little bit of a break, but the week went by quick, huh? I back is feeling a little bit better. Took a week off of work. It was nice. Definitely needed. I'm bored out of my fucking mind, though, I'll tell you that. But again, I'm just going to continue to rest. Do what I'm going to do on my end. Try to stay as positive as I can. Move forward. Look forward to December. That type of stuff. So, I love you guys, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. It's a pretty flame. So I shall see you next time I see you. All right. I love you guys. You're welcome. Bye.